Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Poem Challenge.
Howdy.
Now featuring
Hello.
Jason.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh no, I'm not muted, am I?
Nope, you're here.
Okay,
We
okay.
can hear you. I'm muted because I'm eating a Hot Pocket. I'm nearly done.
A pocket. So, last time on the Polearm Challenge, we continued our adventure through Bastion. Definitely the good place and not a horrible place where everyone gets their identity removed. It's fine. Don't question it. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. But it's under attack now, so we gotta go do something about that.
Go in service.
The Forsworn who destroyed the ward. He was the one from Lasonia's memories.
Oh right, Uther was here.
It seemed that their pact with the Maw was kept secret from him. I wonder, are the other Forsworn also unaware of it?
Oh, I hear Bootsy meowing.
If that is the case, then perhaps...
Oopsie!
By the Archon. Clea, look!
She's like, meow, meow, meow. Cinematic.
The ward has been sabotaged, as we agreed.
Good. Our allies are eager to strike.
The Kyrian temples will fall, and the Archon's reign shall be ended.
Light blue is being invaded by green. How could this happen?
Glad to see I am not yet alone.
Ah, no!
Traxi attack this morning.
Ah.
You have my attention.
We're here to help. Probably.
By Xandria's spear. My life for the Paragon. You betrayed your ancient oath to Maldraxxus, Lich. Justice will be done.
Yeah, the Maldraxxi. Definitely not the Scourge.
Oh, totally. Definitely not.
So how are you doing, Jason?
Doing alright. Wait, yeah. I am just kind of tired, you know, but
The eternal mood.
had a busy week. You know? They conserve Arcana.
Sacrilege. Mortal, push forward and secure the temple.
Great, that sure was a quest.
Sure.
Anything can be a quest if your standards are low enough.
You have
Anything can be a quest if you get paid for it.
by Xandria's spear.
You guys are getting paid?
God, I wish that were me.
I think technically Jason is the one who pays us, so now what are we gonna do?
Keep your wits about you. Our enemy has no honor.
The sooner you find those parts, the sooner this Colossus can help.
Am I wrong though?
No, not really. Patreon.com/Paladin.
Carrion that you can.
We also have a co-feed that I don't think anyone uses. I forget we have.
Me too.
Yeah, we should probably put that somewhere.
I think
That's
it's technically in,
acceptable?
I think it's technically in the YouTube video descriptions. I think. I don't even know.
We don't have an about page on Twitch. It just says about Palnos. 100 followers. Palnos streams World of Warcraft. We should
Heck,
probably
dude.
fix that.
Probably.
Anima powers all things in Bastion, even the mighty Colossi. This will help it retain
Never let
its
it be
charge.
said that we are
Your
professional.
anima. It will heal your wounds if you approach it.
Claiming Paladins are professional is one of the 7 seals of the apocalypse, and it must never be released.
Yeah. Alley-oop. Look at these wonderful models. The Maldraxi, masters of fleshcraft, everybody. You can tell they really know what they're doing.
Over here! Quickly! Thank the Archon you arrived in time.
Malthor is truly powerful if his magic penetrated this plating. He will not go down easily.
My microphone is unplugged, so I have no idea what's picking up my noise.
Huh.
That's weird.
Suboptimal, I think.
You know, yeah, just give me a minute to fix that.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. You're getting in on the Palinod's tradition of mysterious technical difficulties. You've been cursed by proximity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Jorb's Talk Sprite has a blink sprite now.
Oh yeah,
And
Blinky.
also, Jorb, I just noticed the little toolbar in VideoTube is visible above your head.
Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen.
I thought that was part of the Warcraft UI at first, but no, that's.
I think it's
that's
because
a
it was
weird thing.
behind Warcraft, so technically I was technically mousing over the window.
Oofa doofa.
There we go.
Okay, how do I send?
Better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jason, you're gonna put the Chungler in Magic the Gathering, right?
What?
Don't kick your ass.
I literally, I can't talk about
That's fair.
beyond that I'm doing it anyway. But, obviously, I don't... My position was not something where I have really a say on what's going on in the story anyway, so...
And even if you did, you would not put Grog Chungler in.
No, they have enough problems.
Yeah. We don't need to add that to the list.
No.
Although, what mana would he be?
I feel like at this point, probably... Excuse me. I'm just muting to also have a bagel here.
Bagel.
I feel like he would be, at this point, probably colorless in the same way that the Eldrazi are colorless, in that they're not colorless in the same way that artifacts are colorless, where they're not connected to any specific kind of thing. It's just it just needs, essentially, electricity to run. It doesn't care what flavor, No. It's color out of space. We don't have a color for this
Eldritch
because
Horror.
it's not, type. So
That's
we're
right.
going to say it isn't any color because it's none of the colors that we can think of. type
That
of thing.
tracks.
He uses Octarine mana.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have Octarine mana. It is the color of magic, after all.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the, the idea of the colors of magic in in Magic the Gathering and in a lot of things is from an idea that goes back a long way of different kinds of magic, being associated with different colors, but that is different than like the color of like magic as a whole as a thing. I feel like they're not exclusive to each other necessarily.
Maybe that's what Octarine is. It's colorless.
Yeah.
Someone just earned a bunch of achievements.
So at this point, I should reveal that I know literally nothing about Magic the Gathering.
There's cards and you play them.
I mean, I know that.
that's
I know
the
there's
part.
like colors and like land and stuff like that. I don't know what you do with any of it.
Well, you put your monsters in attack mode and then you attack Kaiba's life points directly.
The most I know is that Solar kept talking about wanting to play blue-black because the amount of text on the cards comforts them.
No, blue and black will have some, I don't know. I mean, it's the original trading card game. There is a lot of sort of conceptual overlap with, Yu-Gi-Oh! But sort of the key thing that it has that Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not, I think, is sort of its resource system of you've got lands that make up a certain portion of your deck, and most of them don't actually do much other than they're, you play one a turn and then cards cost you to use lands to pay them. So it sort of creates a pace to the game.
You've played Hearthstone. Think about like the mana crystals in Hearthstone, except that you have to manually put them into play.
Yeah. Basically, imagine if you had to draw mana crystals from Hearthstone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And it's one of the things where the reason that mana crystals in Hearthstone work the way they do is because a lot of people are not huge fans of needing to put certain portion of your deck as lands or whatever, and I think that's sort of I don't think it's inherently a bad thing. I think that it can create some interesting like deck building decisions, particularly because there are also a lot of lands that don't just do that; they will have other effects and stuff. But
imagine playing a game and you literally draw only lands.
Yeah, then you tend to take a mulligan. You can put it back and draw like one less cards or whatever. Which is more generous, as I understand it, than Pokemon is, where you can only do a mulligan if you don't have any basic Pokemon or energy or something, or like I don't know. Like I feel like other card games have had weirder stuff, but yeah, no, it always feels bad when it is. But it's also just it's a variance that your opponent can also get messed up on it, and so then you have to strategize around that rather than both players always knowing exactly when they're going to get the resources that they need.
And then there's Yu-Gi-Oh, which has no mulligans at all.
Yeah.
You brick in your opening hand. It's alright.
I've had so many horrible opening hands in Yu-Gi-Oh! I hate it here.
I remember there was an episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains anime where there were two side characters dueling each other, and they both bricked in their opening hand with like 5 completely unplayable cards each. And they're both bluffing yes, my hand is perfect.
Yeah, I feel like I remember as a kid, everyone just did the Magic the Gathering mulligan rule when playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we knew it from Magic and just figured like, well, surely it works the same here, even though like
surely
no, it doesn't say that anywhere, and obviously a tournament wouldn't let you. But just like on the playground,
Yeah.
Playground rules Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very different from
yeah.
I mean, I remember in playing like circa middle school-ish with neighbors, and we didn't know what the rules were. We didn't know what a tribute summon was. Like, oh yes, I just play Big Koala.
You have my attention.
It
Because at the
face-up
time, the
defense
magic mulligan back in the day really was just you draw 7 for your first hand. If you don't like it, you can shuffle it back and draw 6. If you don't like it, shuffle back and draw 5. And since then, they've actually like changed that to be more complicated. But at the time, it was like, oh, that's really, yeah, all right, well, there you go.
Leo, I'm putting you on your motorcycle.
Thank you so much.
Our forces have gathered at the Shattered Span. I shall meet you there.
Oh, did he just like randomly put me on my motorcycle?
Yeah, I just felt like it.
Forces are already
Thanks. Thank you so much.
A gift.
A gift.
A gift.
have my attention.
The other thing is that like, because Magic never, I mean, it actually does now. I think unofficially have a like card game anime style manga, but like it was never, it was never meant to be like the story isn't about the cards, right? The cards are showing a story that takes place in a fantasy world, and so some of the mechanics do get a little confused as to what a card is actually representative of in terms of what's going on. A lot of the writers who were hired to write the story back in the day would like kind of describe how people were doing magic in like slightly awkward ways to make clear that it was a specific card. But it, the basic idea is you get mana from the land. You have to have a place, a land that you know well and have an emotional connection to, and so you can draw the energy from it to cast your spells.
Ah, so land is your comfort blanket.
I think a lot of folks do have mana bonds that are to places that I don't think would be considered necessarily comfort. I think it could be any strong emotional connection or memory.
I fucking hate this place. Now I'm bonded to it.
I'm gonna steal all his energy.
Well, particularly I think in cases with like for example, a lot of you have the 5 basic lands, which are just pretty art of plains, islands. Wait, let's use this normal. Plains, islands, swamps, mountains, and forests. But then you do have like lands that are specific locations, and a lot of them are places no one's gonna be at. Like they're like prisons and stuff. And okay, well that's gonna make white mana because orderly, but also fascism and all like stuff like this. It's very. It has a lot of room for people to like fudge different explanations for why really anything can come from it. There was once a short story that kind of got into that, and then later on they started being like, well, it's not just your emotional connection. There are actual like ley lines of energy, and there's that interacts with it too. And just sort of over 30 years, it's gotten a little muddied, and clearly different characters are supposed to maybe work slightly differently.
Real quick, this is fascinating, but I'm distracted by the fact that there are currently 2 colossi clipping into each other.
Yeah, that's trippy.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I love it when Warcraft just spawns the active model inside the NPC model and hopes you won't notice.
I think they help. Yeah, never mind.
Now that is how you take care of business.
He has gone towards the Paragon. You have
Yeah, but I activate Monster Reborn. It reborns my monster.
by Xandria's spear.
That's my contribution to this conversation.
Thanks.
Well, I think I actually do think the difference in the kinds of cards that wind up being staples or too good or everything between different card games is also very interesting, because Monster Reborn isn't completely like banned, right? You're allowed to. Actually, is it even restricted now?
I'm not sure. I know it's been banned at various times. I'll look it up.
And it's like the reason that effect would be so much better in Yu-Gi-Oh is because your monsters are your resource that you tend to use for other things, and so that's comparable to how in Magic often things that get you too many lands at once or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's currently limited to 1 per deck.
Man.
What are you doing to me?
For a second.
Oh, there are things happening, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I should probably be paying attention, huh?
I have perfected you. Now serve me by destroying our enemies. Yes, master.
Isn't that the
Marigar from, yeah. This model shows up a few times in Shadowlands. Hold on.
Bone Storm. There he goes. Finny. Finny.
Gotta.
So I'm guessing a big emotional moment just happened, and I wasn't paying attention to
this guy that we didn't know got turned into a skeleton.
Oh, sucks to be him.
We did a quest or two for him like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I like how they're talking too fast because I'm DPSing too hard. Also, we've already leveled up. There's currently a 50% EXP buff because we're at the end of the expansion.
Oh yeah. When is Dragonflight coming out? I know it's in alpha right now.
I don't think there's an official release date yet.
So is the EXP buff just until Dragonflight launches? Or?
Yep.
Wow.
Outsider, we need to get out of here.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't need my flag mount. You can just carry me.
Report to the Archon. We must return to Ouroboros and inform them of Maldraxxus' treachery.
Some character models will get held by the face. It's fantastic.
Oh man.
Do you have need of my blade?
Did my brother send
We must travel to Ouroboros at once.
I don't want to do a dungeon, so I won't.
Surely prepare our armies for retaliation once Artemis.
So when did this expansion come out?
Stay safe.
To Google.
Like 2 years ago, probably. That's just the expansion lifetime.
There was a time when they were like, yeah, we could do 1 expansion a year. No, you can't.
Yeah, especially while being investigated by the FEC.
Thanks.
Yeah.
November 23rd, 2020. So yeah, probably expect Dragonflight around in November of this year. Oh, I posted this in chat earlier and I totally forgot because of the motorcycle. Leo's stand should be gas, gas, gas.
I welcome you. I'll watch.
I would be Eurobeat.
They're flying a lion. Larian. Anyway, we finished Bastion. That was the end of Bastion.
Legit?
Yeah.
That's underwhelming. Maybe I should have been paying more attention to the quest
Oh
text.
well. There's also a dungeon we could have done to deal with the stuff over there as well, but nah. That's group content.
So that just kind of happened.
Yeah. Bastion has been attacked
Well,
by
that just happened.
Well, that just happened. Bastion has been attacked by Maldraxxus, so we're going there next.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just seeing in chat mention of land-only deck being a valid strategy. That is absolutely true. There is also at least one deck that does work without any lands, but I don't know if it's still legal. It's a combo. It's called Oops All Spells. It's a combo that you had a... God, how did... I'm gonna have to look it up. How did it work? It had a thing where you would go through your deck and then until you hit a land, but you would never hit a land, so it did something where... God, how did it work?
That sounds like what I do with Heart of the Underdog in my Exodia deck.
Yeah, I was just thinking
It's,
that. And
it's
I was, like, winding
kind
up a
of
bunch
similar
more.
in principle, I would say.
Draw!
Having
Monster
also done
card!
Wait, I need to tell everyone about the fucking insane play I had with
Gonna
Jorb
need,
recently. So,
Is this the
Jorb
I am making this stop?
Jorb decided to get our mutual friend Green, the other one, the Bahamut Green, into Yu-Gi-Oh! And was just kind of showing her the ropes. And then I was like, you know what? I want to duel Jorb and have Green watch, so Green can see what what gimmick decks are like. Because I run Crystal Beast and Jorb has his fucking Exodia deck. It was a nightmare. You did some bad things to your deck, Jorb.
I did do some bad things to my deck.
Do you want to explain what the hell you did with that, like, Heart of the Underdog thing? Can you explain what the fuck you did?
Just how I do the Heart of the Underdog thing in general, or?
That and Reload, yeah.
Yeah.
You, like, chained Reload at one point.
Oh yeah, so basically, Heart of the Underdog is a card that, in your draw phase, if you draw a normal monster, that is a monster with no effect, you can show it to your opponent and draw again. There is no limit to how many times this can activate so long as it happens in your draw phase. So if you draw a normal monster, reveal it, draw another card, normal monster, reveal it, draw another card, normal monster, reveal it. And if your deck is 90% normal monsters, you can just keep drawing. And then, you drew something that isn't a normal monster? I activate during my draw phase the quick play spell Reload, which lets me shuffle my hand back into my deck and draw a new hand. Oh, what's this? The last card I drew in this new hand is a normal monster? I draw, reveal it, draw, reveal it. Oh look, I have all 5 pieces of
Twice?
Exodia.
You have, like, 2 reloads?
Something
That's
like
how
that.
I get through story mode in Legacy of the Duelist.
If it works, it works. Yeah, in Legacy of the Duelist especially, you use Seeker's deck as well.
Yeah.
Because he
I
has
was
the
just sitting
illegal...
there-
Because Seeker has the illegal deck with 3 copies of each Exodia piece.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just sitting there stunned
Oh, no.
and enraged as Jorb, like, played another reload to do it all over again. And then I remembered, like, halfway through, wait, shit, I can just destroy Heart of the Underdog.
You had Mystical Space
And-
Typhoon or Dust Tornado or something.
You only had one Heart of the Underdog?
At the time,
No,
yeah.
he played one right
Yeah.
after.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I played one the next turn. But I only had
Yeah.
one on the field.
And I was just...
Oh my god.
I lost.
Oops All Spells has actually gotten even better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't even think of, there's a couple cards they've printed that's like, oh, that's gonna... But yeah, the idea is you get a card that says you put cards
You put your right foot in. You put your right foot
from
out.
your deck to the graveyard until you hit a land. But you don't have any
Oh.
land.
Oh.
That
But there are
would be-
cards that when you're in the graveyard, when they're sent to the graveyard, they go to the battlefield.
That would
and
be
then you
overpowered
can-
in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, well, because, yeah.
There is a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called That Grass Looks Greener, which is if your deck has more cards than your opponent's deck, you mill cards from your deck until they have the same number. So if your opponent has a
Right.
40-card deck and you have a 60-card deck, you mill 20 cards.
Right.
Naturally, this card is banned, and it's never going to be unbanned.
No, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Uses, like, it's
The graveyard is
really
basically a second
useful
hand.
to have more stuff in your... Yeah, exactly. Which there are a couple deck archetypes in Magic that do, but overall, it's not as big of an issue. But so the way that the deck can work now is, so you got this card called Narcomoeba, which when it's sent to the graveyard, if I can I find the actual text for it? Yeah, if it's put into the graveyard from your library, you may put it onto the battlefield. Then you sacrifice them to another spell called Dread Return. Says for target creature from the battlefield, sacrifice creature. So Dread Return will be in your graveyard. It has a cost that from the graveyard you can cast it by sacrificing 3 creatures. So you sacrifice 3 Narcomoeba to bring in a card called Thassa's Oracle, which has been banned in a bunch of formats, but apparently not Legacy. And it says, when it enters the battlefield, look at the top X card of your library, where X is your devotion to blue, so the number of blue things you've got out. Put 1 on... Sorry, I have a timer going somewhere. What the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Door.
Huh. Weird.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that.
Is
anyway,
this Doctor Strange? Oh my god, look guys, look, it's Doctor Strange!
Oh, wow, yeah, that's
Oh
very
my
much
god.
just...
Dr. Strangey, the Astral Walker.
Strangey, the Astral
Dr.
Walker.
Strangey.
He's here. It's really him, Dr. Strangey.
Anyway, basically you play a card that says if you have, is it less cards in your deck than you do blue cards in play, which is not exactly it, but just to simplify it without getting to a bunch of rule stuff, you win the game. Well, you've got this blue card in play and you don't have anything left in your deck because you put it all in the graveyard, so you win.
Dang.
Anyway, we're gonna go to a new afterlife now.
Oh boy, a new afterlife.
Love that.
Worm time.
Worm time.
Worm.
We're going to the afterlife for worms?
I hope so. We're taking a wormhole.
Where do worms go when they die? The Palamons hope to figure this out.
We know of at least one horse that got sent to the place all the sinners go, because of the because of horse sins. Horse sins.
Extremely normal thing to hear about.
Absolutely.
Of course. Green colors. Ah, Bleak Redoubt. What a lovely name for a place. Bone-shaped structures. Seems like a lovely...
Mildew color.
Seems like a lovely place, doesn't it? Theater of Pain.
I don't know. I've seen worse.
The worm has decided this is where I need to be.
Sure.
Keep training. If you want to fight, then prove your strength. Maldraxi, why are you still in here? Grab a blade and enter the arena.
Why aren't we out fighting? Where's your pride in your house?
Never sight well.
Okay, I guess we're in the World Martial Arts Tournament now.
Alright. Sure.
You look like you could do some violence.
Tournament arc. Tournament arc.
Do 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 do.
The strong survive, and the weak are cold.
Violence. So while Bastion's thing was you know, the Selfless get sent here, you know, learn to become Spirit Kyrians and all that. Maldraxxus is, this is the place for fight boys. This is the realm of eternal war.
Huh.
And when your body falls apart, they'll just make you a new one. So that you can keep fighting.
Oh, I mean, isn't that just Valhalla?
Yeah, that's why there's all the necromancers and stuff.
Or is it Valhalla, or is that one of the other ones? I know that's one of like the. Yeah, that's Valhalla, isn't it?
Don't know.
Valhalla,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
There is an actual Valhalla in WoW, and it is not this. It is the
It's not
halls.
even the afterlife, is it? It's just kind of
Nope, it's just kind of there. It's the halls of valor. I mean, it's kind of like a fake afterlife, I guess.
It's afterlife.
Because like they get their souls put in new bodies and stuff, but they're. I don't know, man. I don't think they thought about it that hard.
Yeah, I don't think they had like any of this shit planned.
Especially since they have the Valkyr, which are fake Kyrians.
Sure.
Like literally, Odin saw into the Shadowlands, saw the Kyrians, and was like, "Oh, I'll do that."
I feel like
Right?
the writers are not being paid enough to care at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's the actual canon thing that happened. Is basically the Valkyr are replicas of the Kyrian.
That's wild.
Which means, by the way, that that's the third explanation for what spirit healers are. Originally, the spirit healers were just their own thing. Then in Wrath, they were Valkyr, Rogue Valkyr, and now they're actually Kyrians. They were never Valkyr.
Can't wait for it to get retconned again.
Yeah.
Nothing sweeter than the sound of combat.
This is just pointless.
Each of the 3 houses. Interesting that you would say that.
Fire Emblem 3 houses.
Maldraxxus also has problems.
It's like the entire... It's almost like the whole expansion is about how the afterlife fucking sucks. I mean, we need to fix it.
Yeah, I still think the entire expansion could have been avoided if we just flew the Vindicar through the portal above Icecrown and just lasered the jailer's citadel until he died. Like, we have a spaceship with an orbital laser on it. Why do we never use it?
That would involve remembering the Vindicar exists.
Oh yeah, Jason, just for context, Jason, there's a spaceship with an orbital laser on it and we never use it.
Well, look, I mean, if you have a spaceship with an orbital laser on it, and then you just use it all the time, then it doesn't feel special. But then you never use it, and so then it's like how you never use. It's essentially the equivalent of how you never use any healing items until the final boss, and
Right.
you don't use it in the final boss because you might need it later in the same battle, but then you beat it and you've never used it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you're like badly beaten, you have 99 healing potions, you find another healing potion. Oh, I can't carry anymore, better throw this one out.
Isn't there an awkward zombie about that?
Yes. That's what I was thinking of.
To be fair, I think the question, is there an awkward zombie about that, always has a yes.
There's an awkward zombie about horses reporting crimes in Skyrim.
That's true.
I almost left out the in Skyrim.
That's what the sin was. That was the horse sin.
Ah, this horse
They
was
report,
a
they,
this
they,
horse was
they
a
were,
snitch.
yeah, they were a snitch. Yeah.
Oh, I can't fly now for no reason. Okay.
Oh,
I could fly earlier. Silence! This really is a tournament arc. I just wade through the battlefield.
I'm surprised you didn't have a tournament
Okay.
on sooner.
Actually, done it.
What's up?
Apologies if that came through on stream.
I didn't hear anything. You
Good.
I heard something about what's up, and I guess you were not there.
No, I am charging a old phone to make sure it works so I can sell it, and apparently there was an alarm that was set to go off, so.
Oh.
Well, I thought they put the camera over in that guy's face so you couldn't see the phase change over here.
Two gladiators remain. One legend will grow, and the other will end.
So why does the Eternal War place have the same aesthetic as the Scourge?
I think the in-universe explanation is that it's the other way around.
Ooh.
And that the Scourge was essentially modeled after the Maldraxxing in terms of aesthetic.
Alright.
Specifically the House of Plagues. We'll see them later. Yay, I win!
Yeah.
Blowing a kiss to the crowd.
But where are their banners? Which house do they fight for?
Look closer, Garlo. We have a living mortal in our midst. Intriguing.
Cinder, is this the meddler who thwarted our attack?
The very one.
So, this mortal witnessed your treachery. Your house's invaded bastion, an act that betrays everything the Primus stood for. The Primus is long gone, Crixus. Where is your hunger for glory? Or has the House of the Chosen lost its appetite? We are meant to defend the Shadowlands, not conquer it. You will recall your forces, or you will answer to my blade.
I think not, Crexus. Your blade shall be broken. Slay them all!
Chosen! To arms!
But they've gotten better at making the cutscenes more cinematic looking.
True. Cool, we just sparked a war.
Oh,
Great.
you know.
Oh, hi,
Who hasn't?
Oh, hi,
right?
Thrall's mom.
What?
Yeah, this is Thrall's mom.
Sure. You really can't escape Thrall.
Wait,
huh?
Flayed Wings can talk?
What?
This thing, the mount talks?
What?
They never do that again, I don't think.
What?
This is normal. Also, this is the world's slowest flight.
Yeah, I keep thinking that it's like glitching out and you're stuck in place, honestly.
We move now! I don't know, we're kind of not moving. Yeah, that speed, of course we're not getting away. And then we die.
Again.
Technically, we never died in the first place.
You emotionally died.
That's the point of contention, really. Oh, hey, this is my new ability to replace the spear. Because I'm no longer Bastion, so I don't have the Bastion ability. Hi, what's up?
Our enemies surround us. Stay off the main road. Strength come. This is our only path to the House of the Chosen. In the name of
I feel like we should avoid that guy.
Draxus is home to those who lived for combat. Here, strength is valued and rewarded.
He's gonna slowly exposit every time we pick something up. I like how she's the only. By the way, Drock is like the only person here who doesn't look like something that's been stitched together. She's the only one who looks like she did in life. Well, plus glowing eyes.
Even here, I protect the weak.
Huh. She actually looks kind of cool.
And it is entirely because she is a plot character.
No, of course.
Oh.
Amber Kiernan from Pandaria and other places is also in Maldraxxus. She's a spider person now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They killed her off screen, then turned her into a spider.
Yep.
Hate that.
That's what she gets for shooting Gizmo.
And also probably other war crimes.
Shooting a raccoon is now a war crime.
I mean, wait, hang on. Is shooting a raccoon a war crime?
Asking real questions here today.
We are the sworn defenders of the Shadowlands. But our leader,
The FBI have been dispatched to my location.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just get like a Windows pop-up that says that.
Yeah.
You just press. OK.
Yeah.
The options are OK, decline.
No, what actually shows up if I type that in there? Let's see. Colorado man tries to shoot raccoon and shoots his leg instead. Well,
I don't recommend either part of that.
no. Some guy in Canada got 60 days in jail for gruesome animal cruelty by killing a raccoon, so... It may not be a war crime, but it is a crime. And in this day and age, isn't every crime a war crime?
It might as well be.
Unless you're a politician, then it's not a crime. Sorry, unless you're a Republican. Getting political here on Pownauts tonight. I say at 12:49 p.m. tonight. Wow, has it really not been an hour yet?
Apparently not. Time just doesn't really fly when you're flying very slowly on a strange dragon thing.
True, that's what I always say.
It's your famous catchphrase.
My famous...
True, I think it was your yearbook quote senior year.
Yeah.
Which horrifyingly, I realized the other day.
It was a decade ago.
10 years ago.
10 years.
My God.
Or no, were you a year behind me? I forget.
No, we were the same year.
We were the same year. Okay, there was something where I got mixed up for a second there. But
No,
yeah,
it was
so,
there was one guy from a year ahead of us who got held back to our year.
It's all a blur.
He was the white guy who wanted to be a rapper. That's all I remember about him.
Oh yeah.
Remember when he did he for some reason he in front of the entire school he did some kind of rap re-themed to the school's colors, and it was extremely awkward.
Yeah.
That was like I don't want to use the word cringe lightly, but it was really cringe.
That sounds cringe.
Although you know what else was cringe? The time I rickrolled half the school, and then I had to redo the end of my presentation without it. We all make mistakes.
That's iconic of you, really.
Big boy time. Oh, Sky has redeemed a stretch. Everybody stretch.
Yep, okay.
I'll stretch after this fight. I'm kind of doing one arm at a time. Okay. Oh, there we go.
For the honor of the Blade Sword.
Enjoy it, Skull Pop.
Every defeat chosen fight with strength and honor. We will crush the traitors and end this war. Loktar.
Where did my window with the Twitch chat go? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I didn't touch the proper because I flew. I didn't touch the proper entry node for entering the House of the Chosen. Hold on.
Yeah, of course.
I gotta find there. Yeah, okay, yeah. The flag was over there.
Only respect.
You did well to pull the mortal from the arena.
You're a lot shorter than I remember.
Could not let our enemies take them.
They have shown resilience and strength.
He's just further away.
Agreed. Put the mortal through their paces. Then join me in the necropolis. We have a war to wage.
Always ready for battle.
Hey, tell me your story.
In life, I was Draka of the Frost Wolf clan. A
That's
warrior
cool concept art.
who gave everything to protect what mattered most. But I was not done fighting. Maldraxxus, where the armies of the five houses once stood side by side to protect the realm of death. It was here I served the House of Eyes. A strange fit for a warrior's soul.
Again.
Their ways were not mine.
Faster. Again.
Eventually, this life after life began to feel right.
The House of Plagues lies in ruins. 1/5 of Maldraxxus wiped
hard to believe they could be so careless.
Perhaps they weren't. No matter what happens now, Maldraxxus must stay true to its purpose. For if we fail in our duty, the Shadowlands will fall. I believe the House of the Chosen still stands with us, and I trust you to deliver this to Margrave Crexus. Now, go. Andraka, be watchful.
My brothers, I am on urgent business. My lord! Hurry! There could be survivors!
This is really long.
Yeah, this was a promo short.
These are the traitors you spoke of.
Sure.
I would not let such Urbura prevent me from delivering my lord.
The stream you're viewing has currently has reduced video or audio quality.
Oh no.
Break the sword, or strengthen it. I offer the key to saving Maldraxxus.
I am sorry, Margrave. He gave me no key.
An unyielding warrior with the skills of a master spy. A key to many things.
You've been like the protagonist.
Enemies will strike openly soon. We must prepare.
I am Draka, once of the Frost Wolf clan, now Baroness of the House of the Chosen, and most of all, a protector of Maldraxxus.
Alright.
Yep.
Sure.
So, poor Margrave Actric doesn't even get an in-game model. Because he never shows up because he's dead.
How goes the fight?
I just think the hard cut back to the game after that is for some reason very funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they could put in the World of Warcraft Shadowlands logo.
No, it's just like wow. The music just cuts. It's just everyone just sort of standing very still. No one says anything right away.
Yeah. Again, this was they do this for most expansions these days. This was a sort of a pre-release hype cutscene thing. There was one for each zone. Funny enough, the one for Bastion we actually don't get to see until level 60. Because it's technically spoilers. It shows who created the Forsworn.
Sure.
Blizzard, I think.
Well, the true villain.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, we've conducted our own internal review,
and we've concluded we've done nothing wrong. Yeah.
That we're not the true villain. Stop saying that. No, we checked.
Speak, soldier. Out with it, sir. Bring glory to the Chosen. Those spineless traitors are fools to challenge the might of the Chosen. Make it quick. Back to your post.
What is Maldraxxite? I don't know that ever gets mentioned.
I assume it's a mineral that is found in Maldraxxus.
Guess so.
I think I might have some. Does I actually have some specific? I think.
I have doggy.
No.
Hi. The dog says you're evil.
Sure.
Dog says you're bad.
Ready to strike. I will know your secrets.
I just thinking of that one quest in Northrend with the dialogue option is literally, the frog says you're a traitor, matey. What is it, boy? What is it, boy?
Give me something to fight. You will not compromise my position.
I'll compromise your life. Oh, this guy. So there's a world boss here later.
More
Oh.
orders? What now? Summon Mortanus.
Mortanus is the world boss.
Preposterous. You there.
I'm sure Viraz, the guy who told us to give out these orders, is a great guy. And
Sure,
definitely
totally.
not secretly evil and going to betray us. Totes.
I mean, define. You're right. They're not secretly evil. Secret implies people don't realize it.
Yeah, no. Basically, Viraz is going to turn on us. Spoilers, I guess. But Viraz is going to turn on us and murder Margrave Crexus, and then take control of the House of the Chosen. And this is going to be like an elite combat area.
No, of course.
And then there will be no good houses left, but it's okay because we'll make our own.
And
Draka
so
will
we're
come with
back.
us.
I just remembered I have Z for Kate.
Oh. The brackets. Important to cake. Ragebringer Terrace.
I thirst for combat.
Dog
I
says
brought
you're
all
messed
this
up in
rage. Where do you want me to put it? Over there on the terrace.
Yeah, exactly.
Strike harder. Show no mercy. Listen up. You lose, you hold metal to the forge. Now fight!
So what are you
So
thinking?
what metaphysically happens when you die in the afterlife? Are you then just gone, or is there a double afterlife?
That's a great question. So normally, I believe your soul just kind of dissolves into anima. You turn into juice, except for in Maldraxxus, where your soul can exist outside of your body, and then they just build you a new body and put you in it.
Alright.
But like if your soul gets destroyed, you turn into anima.
New orders. We march to the
So yeah, it's final death. You get obliterated.
I mean, admittedly, that's like, well, as far as we know, right? Because, like, okay, if you didn't know the afterlife existed, you're like, so what happens when you die? Well, you turn into a corpse and you're just kind of gone. Oh, okay. And you find out there's an afterlife. So what happens if you die here? Well, you turn into anima and then you're just kind of gone. And you find out there's a double afterlife where you go once.
The
once it's turned into
shadowier
anima.
lands.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so what happens here? Oh, well, once you're killed here, you turn into this other thing, and then it just kind of, it's like, at what point do you
And then you get
sort of-
reincarnated into the living world.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
bring glory to the chosen. Back to you.
In many cases, like it really is just life. Too.
I'm back.
Welcome
I got
back.
some pep pep.
Hooray, Peppy.
Primus
I think the afterlife is a fractal.
Prove your might.
Alright, let's prove our might by reaching the stone on the other side of this lava pool. You guys ready?
Oh god, it seems like that might be tricky.
Wow, we did it!
Wow!
Wow! We may have cheated a little bit.
Well, it reminds me of...
Ground mounts not allowed, but flying mounts are.
I think it's just because now that I'm here, now that I'm close to mounting.
Yeah. On it was on Tumblr. Someone had a thing of the old impossible quiz where it's get from one button to the other without touching pink, and it's you do the right click to make the bridge with the menu. I feel like this is sort of the same spirit. You need to get over to this other thing with all this lava on the side. Oh, okay. Well, there. I got there.
The key shall honor the
Clap.
Oh.
Hey, look, there was a knife inside this rock.
This drops you down, you like sprain an ankle. It's like, couldn't have done that slower.
Blood and thunder. Every defeat of blade is forged by the Primus. How long has it been hidden in that stone?
How long?
How goes the fight? For Prexis, Airmere was once the Primus' apprentice. She might know more about the blade.
Important to toot.
What did you break this time?
I have a knife.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Listen up!
Is that?
Hi, Pepper. Hello.
Oh, kitty cat.
Cat time.
Okay.
Cat time.
Whatever his reason.
Kitty cat.
Here she is.
Hooray! You just kind of went Buzz, and your mouth opened on stream.
Start talking or start.
Pepper. She's approaching the microphone.
Oh.
Pepper, say something for the audience.
She's rubbing her face on my laptop.
Claiming it as her own.
Pepper, what do you have to say?
Pepper, tell us where the bodies are
Hold on.
hidden.
That includes the materials for your hilt.
Pepper's no snitch.
Pepper is smart enough not to leave bodies behind.
So Pepper pushed my door all the way open, and so my mom was talking. It was becoming audible, and then Pepper ran away. So I had to go and close the door again.
Oh, okay.
Pepper will not be stopped by such feeble things as doors. Oh god, I'm dying.
Oh, you sure are. You will also be stopped by
should
such
not do
feeble
that.
things as doors.
Well, maybe the double doors is a horizon.
Oh, here we go. Time to open this.
Great.
Gooey. Is it like raspberry flavor?
That would be decent, so no. So I want to point out that Maldraxxus is unique as far as gathering goes, because it is the only zone to have skinning nodes in the ground.
Oh, skinning nodes. I have to go see my doctor about this next week.
Like, there's always mining nodes and herbalism nodes, but there's skinning nodes. It's bad. The ground is fleshy.
Gotta get a cream for those.
This whole place seems very unpleasant to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. I remember seeing oh, I gotta find this.
Oh boy.
Someone did a text post on Reddit. Mogu Maldraxxus. The entire House of Constructs should be hung for crimes against the art. Imagine you are a Mogu flesh shaper. You've spent your whole life learning how to mold life itself to your will, studying both form and function to create works of art that are brutally effective warriors. You die and find yourself in Maldraxxus, where warriors fight constantly for glory, and you learn there's even a whole house devoted to fleshcraft such as yourself. Flesh craftsmen such as yourself. This is what you've been waiting for. Your whole life, you've mastered your craft, and now you have the chance to practice it in eternity. So you go to the House of Constructs, and you're greeted by... Hold on, is that model around anywhere? I have someone on my phone, so I can't exactly pull the image up on stream. And I don't have that model around here. Okay, I'll just improvise. You're greeted by an atrocity. And to make matters worse, you are informed that this thing is meant to be a laborer. It can barely walk. It has one hand. And this is meant to be a worker? But you are new, and they've been doing this for far longer than you, so they must know something you don't. So you swallow your pride and move along, only to be met with this crime against character design, and there's like another bulging monstrosity. This thing is meant to be a warrior? It's barely standing. You'd be surprised if it could even walk, much less run into battle, and they expect this thing to fight? You are perplexed, but then someone informs you that this is just a fodder construct. At last, it makes sense. Surely a true warrior deserves a superior body to the rank and file. It's mildly worrying that the backbone of the army is so poorly constructed, but poorly made shoulders can be excused if the leadership is superior. Your fellow flesh crafters nod knowingly and show you the constructs offered to more worthy souls. Do they have any of those around here? Come on. I'm being given no examples. Not that, not collected. Nope. Great.
Oh, well.
Well, I'll just say that the model type is literally called an abomination.
No, I mean, I think that the vibe is pretty clear. It's unfortunate that you couldn't find the...
Yeah. They proudly present this bioengineering nightmare. This one has to be a joke. Everything is wrong with this design. First of all, its legs are pathetically small. What war could possibly be fought slowly enough that they could have time to wait for this joke of a warrior to waddle into battle? As if that wasn't bad enough, its torso is a bloated bag of fluids that serve no purpose but to make it stink, as if the smell alone will defeat your enemies. Its arms are impressive, sure, but they end in pathetic stubs with weapons strapped on. What warrior worth praise can only use a single weapon? What general worth obeying can not even point clearly on a map where they intend to lead their troops? And worst of all, they're covered head to toe in useless spikes. Their placement and size makes them utterly useless as weapons. They limit the creature's mobility, or at least they would if the entire rest of the design wasn't so useless to barely be considered mobile, and they're so inelegantly slapped on that they can't even claim to be decorative. You've had enough. It's like no one in this so-called House of Constructs knows a thing about crafting a warrior. You demand to speak to whoever's in charge of the Circus of Incompetent, and you're led to, and then there's a picture of Margrave Gormal, and it finally all makes sense. This must be the Primus's brain-dead nephew. Or niece? Nephew? Whatever they are, they're grossly incompetent. They're unfit to lead a parade, and the only thing that makes sense is the Primus's sister demanded to be given a job, and so an entire house was made to punish this failure or push this failure of being into a corner where they could be safely forgotten while real professionals worked. This is your afterlife. Eternal suffering under incompetent management as you work year after year creating miserable puppets for a fool who doesn't know the first thing about proper fleshcraft. You weep silently for the rest of eternity.
Damn.
That's just the same as life.
Yeah! Oh, management.
Be right back.
Yeah, everything here kind of sucks.
Yeah. Can we just have it in... Oh, sorry. Can we have it in... Yeah, can we have it... I sneeze loud, I'm sorry. That was with the mic covered, too. Can we have it in our AU that the House of Constructs is just all Mogu stuff?
That'd be pretty fun.
Because that'd, you know, make sense. Of course they'd use the best of the best that the mortal realm has to offer.
Speak up. Good soldiers need good blades.
Speaking of fleshcraft, we're gonna learn to do that ourselves.
Oh, great.
Kind of.
Well, the Primus may have taught me a lot about the Forge, but I've learned a thing or two myself since then. Ah, he enchanted the blade. Of course he did. You might want to get ready for a fight. Keep those things off me while I work. This is a test of your skills as well as mine.
Great, engaging quest defense here we have here.
Yeah, it's very great.
I can only assume they're on set timers or something. Oh hey, level 56. Oh, my rallying cry has been upgraded. That'll really help against Algalon. Wait. I'm a better healer now!
The enchantment's final guardian. Vanquish it and claim your rune blade.
What are you even doing?
She's making a hilt for the blade, and apparently that's making ghosts come out of it.
What blade?
Oh, the knife I found inside that rock that I flew to.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm back.
I forged it.
Welcome back.
But clearly you are the only one meant to wield it. Go on then.
You just touch the sword and instantly disintegrate, and they're just like, oh, it's the third time this week. Oh, well, maybe the next one will be the one who's really meant to wield it.
Knowing the price, it's just the start of something more.
Behold, fleshcraft. It's an absorb shield.
Huh.
This had better be good.
Lasts 2
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm really
2 minute
glad the
cooldown.
animation omits the flesh and bone part.
Yeah. This is what flesh and bone looks like, right?
Yeah.
Just a green miasma.
Well, that's what my flesh and bone look like.
Forged you a weapon without equal. You break that blade, and I'll break you.
I keep forgetting the icon you picked for yourself for the stream.
It's really good.
Jason, remember to put your soul fragment in the top right before the stream.
There's that meme. It's some thing of graphic design.
Graphic design.
And there's like a note. There's a note in the final product that's like, Dave, remember to add pictures of crabs or something. Right? Like, I can't remember what it is. There's just like very obviously. Yes, that's okay. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Yeah.
I remember to add pictures of crabs.
I just did that? I don't know how I got to add pictures of crabs. Okay, jeez.
Crab rave time. Okay, this teleporter definitely wasn't here earlier. Hi, what's up? Hi, big boy.
First, the Primus embodied the 5 traits of the ideal Maldraxxi soldier.
Yeah, Alan, please replace Solar Text. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know why we got it. Why we ended up with Kevin.
I feel like that's a Warcraft joke somehow. Hold on. Let me look.
That was only 3 things, Crexus. Oh no, there was Mission, Might, Insight, Guile, Pursuit of Victory.
I've posted something relevant in Life Blog.
Oh boy.
Why did Alter on there?
You know why.
I do know why, but like...
Oh look, some swords! How generous! Yay! Swords! Love me some swords!
Reviras, Draka, bring the mortal to the seat of the Primus. Let us see what unfolds.
I will scout ahead. Do not tarry, soldier.
Always ready for battle.
Oh boy, we're riding the slowmobile.
The seat of the Primus has been locked shut since he went missing.
Please tell me you're going to speed up. Okay, she's speeding up.
The Primus was a legendary weapon.
Oh, that's what the original one was. Alan, please add details.
Alan, please add details.
I don't know. There's so many riffs on it that I actually don't know what the true original possibly could have been. But that's what I was.
I love the ones where there's like that on
the vibe
cakes.
I was thinking.
I love when it's that on custom cakes.
Well,
where it's like
the one that I always,
and under that.
Yeah, the one I always think of is the story of the, I think it was like the U.S. military or something had like, please print a sign that says like hazardous materials in Arabic.
So it says hazardous materials in Arabic.
And so it was in English. English just said hazardous materials in Arabic. Like, no, that's not what they meant.
I remember one that was something like a cake that had like in red icing "Happy Birthday" in blue text.
That's a good one. Please put this picture on the cake, and it's an image of the USB drive that they'd given them that clearly had a picture on it that they.
Crexus was right. We hold the key to the seat of the Primus.
It will do us no good if our house falls in battle first. We must not lose focus on the war.
Loktar,
Which of these not polearms will I take? How about the one that's worth more to sell? Oh, and an upgrade to an epic weapon. Fantastic.
Oh no!
Every Viraz is brash, but he's right. We need reinforcements.
So we got 3 options. Go find the lost baron of the House of Eyes. Go continue working with the House of the Chosen versus House of Constructs, or go look to see if there's any survivors of the House of Plagues. It doesn't matter what order we do them in, but what do you guys think?
I
will say
guess
that
check out the House of Plague when you mentioned as like the Scourge ones. I kind of want to see it.
Okay. Let's go. We got a fun character we're gonna meet too. Prepare to meet the best character in... I was gonna say the best character in Maldraxxus, but probably the best character in Shadowlands.
Oh boy.
Ah, there you are, my apprentice. We have much to do.
My apprentice, you return. Your apprentice? What are you talking about? Scarlet, what were you gone? There's no need for embarrassment. I know you've been missing your studies, but you're here now. Let's get right back to work.
Your return is timely, apprentice. Margrave Stradama awaits our completed potion.
Sure.
I have felt a touch out of sorts lately.
Farewell, apprentice.
He's a little bit not alright in the head, but I appreciate him anyway. He's got some Dane Bramage, I think. You ever think about how a bridged Goku canonically has brain damage?
I mean, that tracks.
And the brain damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage. Oh hey, Master Roshi, when did you get here?
Bro, we know non-abridged Goku also has brain damage. It's just that, you know, it's not something they would bring up.
That's true. He did land on his head as a baby.
Yeah. I don't know.
It literally gave him amnesia and changed his personality.
Yeah, like that sounds like brain damage to me. Now, like maybe a sand brain. You know, I'm not an alien neurologist, but
that sounds like brain damage to me.
Yeah.
I am a super sandwich. I love how in his Super Saiyan speech, Goku introduced himself as, I am the terror that flaps in the night. In abridged, I mean, not in actual DBZ. But wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's right.
I've decided I need to go bother my cat right now immediately. I'll be right back.
Okay. Immediately and no sooner. Man, shout outs to those things for using combat sounds from Vanilla. They sound like scorpions you can fight in the orc starting area.
Well, that sound effect died, and now it's being used here. That's how it works.
Sure, that might as well be the truth. Let's go with that.
It's the reincarnation cycle of sound effects.
Oh right, I have a shield ability.
Imagine dying and then you're reincarnated as the abstract concept of the Wilhelm scream. Right? Like each time that's used in a film is actually a different incarnation of that you experience as life.
I don't know why that made me think of it, but that reminds me of that short story, The Egg. Mm-hmm. You know that one? Mm-hmm. This is a good story.
Yeah.
Then I sent you on your way.
I always have time for my brightest pupil.
The best lesson I can share with you is patience. Patience and slimes, of course.
Oh.
Oh, listen to me, acting as if you've never concocted your own sentient being.
Thank you. I have prepared the cauldron for you. Begin when ready. The mixture must not congeal too early. Some spores to act as a catalyst. Ah, a splash of venom for viscosity. Excellent. Stir the cauldron once more to complete your work. Shall we get to work? Keep an open mind.
Slime Man. My new son. Behold. Where'd the bones come from? I didn't put any bones in there. Jason, did you put bones in the cauldron?
They weren't bones when I left them there.
Ah, we found Marilith's journal. The entries that are legible seem to have been written when he was still sane.
Any new ideas for a play?
I suppose it makes sense compared to the alternative.
Yeah. Ah, slimes. The dearest of friends and infinitely useful. They'll help us craft our potion.
Slimes are neat.
Simply pull the cleaned equipment from the body of your slime.
Am I forgetting something?
This necromancer was trying to steal our slimes. You should admonish him quite harshly.
Enjoy. Meet me in the House of Plagues when you are done, apprentice. Our work continues.
This man loves his slimes. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
Chunky boys.
In the Primus's absence, civil war
Ah,
is
here's his
surely
journal.
on the horizon. Margrave Stradama confides her fears in me. Without Anima, our work, and thus our power, has stagnated.
Sounds of violence.
So violent.
The sound.
The latest album from. I don't know. I don't have a punchline.
The sound of violence. Da 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 da.
Okay, I'm back, and also now I am normal.
Why would you lie to us? Why would you just lie to us like that? You're not back.
I was never here.
Just an illusion. Man, I had, ironically from the name, I had forgotten about Unforgotten Realms. Page 2.
Rituals has offered to provide us with ammo. Stradama and I both suspect duplicity, but our house is in no position to.
I misread that as the House of Rituals offered to provide us with anime.
We're in no position to refuse.
I nearly choked on my water.
I can openly accuse the liches of treachery, so I have instead devised a new potion, a last resort to protect Stradama should the need arise. I pray that it never does.
Journal entries from back when he was still sane.
The House of Plagues, annihilated. Oh, where is Stradama? I must craft the potion. I must.
Man.
Poor guy broke. Meanwhile, he told us to go kill this guy because he thinks he might be trying to steal our precious slimes. Or at least that's the reasoning he gives now. Some part of him probably still remembered.
Dang.
Welcome to the House of Plagues. It's seen better days.
Ooh. Plague Watch.
This way, my apprentice. Have our colleagues misplaced these notes? How disorganized.
Doesn't even recognize his own journal.
Dang.
Has your slime been used?
Recognizing his own journal.
What?
I said I don't know if I would recognize my own journal.
Oh. Has your slime been useful? I'm sure it has. You and your slime are bonding.
Farewell, apprentice.
Why does your slime have a rib cage in it?
For stability.
Jason.
What?
Because Jason?
Yeah. Although he says they weren't bones when he put them in there.
No.
Great!
Keep an open mind. Dreadshade is Margrave Stradama's favorite reagent. Meet me at the laboratory once you've acquired it.
Hello, Judith Sneep. Sneep,
Sneep.
sneep. Sneep, sneep, sneep.
Trust in the cycle. How do you serve the Margrave?
Flight point.
The cycle
Woo.
Excuse me. I got the water burps. And yes, somehow
Could be
that's a
worse.
thing.
Could be Firebird.
The works.
Primus favor you.
You.
To me. May your path keep you from the
Boil Master Yetch.
Great.
once rich with anima.
Together we can achieve much. Okay. Normal response.
To emerge victorious.
Time to acquire slime. You know how it is. I guess that one didn't drop it. That's unusual. Thought it was 100%, but I guess not for this version of the quest. A version of this will become a daily later. Get back here, slime! Huh. Reread the quest text. Each slime can produce a great quantity of oil. Are you sure about that?
You appear to be dying.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
noticing that. Just gonna pull up Wowhead real quick. See if the quest is bugged.
You gotta use an item, or...
Shouldn't do. Wowhead comments. I had to kill a couple dozen slimes before one finally dropped a bucket of oil. After that, I got the other two in about 8 more kills. So even if it seems like it's not working, just keep going.
Great.
Great! Love that.
Don't even worry about it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there's 2 of them. Perfect. So heavy. Wow, really? You despawned, okay. Okay. Was that it? Okay. Just some potions. I didn't need the toy because I already had it, but... Let's get the Dread Shade extract while we're waiting on respawns. Because of course we have to fight the plant. Obviously. Got some contaminated pollen. Let's see what this sword we can't use looks like. Looks like a sword.
Rectangular.
Come on, slimes. Marileth told me slimes are good. You're making me question him. You're making me think the opposite of that.
Truly tragic.
Yeah. There we go.
Woo!
That took far longer than it needed to.
Have you been keeping up with your rituals?
And guess what?
Sweet aroma of decay.
Time to do the
Ready to
same
go do it
thing.
again.
Yeah.
Right, quest flow.
This is the repeatable version. And now let's get blue goo. And now I believe it's 100% drop rate.
Okay.
And once the vat, this is actually cooperative with other players. Once the vat is full, it spawns a rare, depending on what colors people put in.
Okay.
Remember how I said? Oh, yeah. Okay, it is. There it is. Slowly. Whee! Put in some blue to contribute towards hopefully summoning the Violet Mistake. Stupid Horde keeps putting red in. I know that's the Horde color, but come on. Go! I always forget to keep putting flesh traps back up.
Normal sentence.
Alright.
Nice.
You would make quite the suitable vessel.
Ah, no primers, no intoxoids. Plague, did you absorb my arsenic?
We also have Bloop over here. Pet the slime.
Seems inadvisable.
I have been slimed!
Ah, no!
Plaguey.
Plaguey.
Ooze. Where's Kevin? Not here yet.
Is Twitter text Kevin, please replace?
He has an ooze named Kevin. You'll see.
Oh!
Enjoy your field research.
We've finally crafted the greatest potion. Though what the potion is meant for escapes me.
Why do I think only one final procedure remains?
Motion.
Caution.
Who beckons me? Who dares have their voice to my torment? Wait, this potion.
My Margaret, what has befallen you? No, I can undo this. I must...
Dear Nell, forgiveness. I am lost, but you must endure. No more. No more. No more. No more.
So,
damn.
There is a House of Plagues dungeon. Margrave Stradamus is the final boss. Driven mad.
Oh.
I shall endure for you. Oh, apprentice! There you are!
I feel strange. I felt a bit woozy for a moment.
Study hard. I'd be delighted to help you with your own project. I will meet you soon, my apprentice.
And that's the quest to do the dungeon, yeah. How's the mixed pool going? It has literally not changed. Okay.
What do you covet?
Sell things for bag space.
Woo.
Unlike Leo.
Hey, listen.
Final frontier.
I do sell things for bag space. I just also carry around things that might come in handy. You never know.
I of course mean this in the most gentle, affectionate way. You realize this. I hope.
I do. I
Okay.
do. But also, you're full of shit.
Kevin!
Kevin!
Hat!
Hat! Cake! Probably definitely
It's a
not good to eat.
lot going on.
Oh yeah.
With that design.
Skull on the cake.
Oh yeah, you can see it in the background with the cutscene.
I mean, we'd be ready to see this 3 more times after this.
Yay!
Blood and thunder.
What are you doing?
I'm powering my rune blade to open this door.
What's behind the door?
Missing Big Boy Boss's house.
Oh, okay.
Let's go visit the missing Baroness of the House of Eyes now. Draka's old co-worker.
Who is definitely not dead.
Definitely not. She's not. I mean, I guess technically she is, but in the same way that Draka is dead. She's after dead.
Levelis knows everything.
Then you have nothing left to offer.
Hi, Lady Vosh.
Oh.
Ah, you are from Azeroth. This should prove interesting.
So Vosh has different dialogue for you if you've actually done Serpent Shrine Cavern and killed her. Which Ascala has not, so unfortunately Vosh isn't going to be all passive-aggressive with us. Which is a real shame. Because it's very funny. Because then you both recognize each other.
That's great.
Us and then demands our loyalty. Unlike her, I will not leave my task unfinished. Lend your strength to my cause, and I will answer her pleas for help. Grief accomplishes nothing.
What's your story? Must you wound me? I had hoped my work would carry weight beyond my death. Like you, I hail from Azeroth. I was known then as Lady Vosh, servant to Lord Illidan and Queen Azjara. My soul arrived in Maldraxxus. Shortly I was dispatched in Serpent Shrine Cavern. My aptitude swiftly earned me a place at the side of Margaret Vacarex, trusted hand, blah 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 blah, vengeance.
Power belongs to those who claim it.
Meanwhile, if you've done Serpent Shrine Cavern, you can instead just greet her as Lady Vosh, and she's like, "It's Baroness now."
Nephiles.
Nephiles. The Dark? Oh, another mention of Maldrasite.
Nephiles stands between us and Morbitan, but not for long.
Memphis, Tennessee.
I stand ready.
And I'm part lizard.
We're all part lizard.
Jason, have you seen the real-time fan dubs for Sonic?
Not lately.
Okay. Because we're probably going to be referencing the one for Sonic 06.
I feel like I saw it at some point. I don't.
Count how many sands are in this desert, Omega.
I'm really excited for the Shadow the Hedgehog one. The trailer looked incredible.
Oh yeah. Running weed.exe. Yep, I can kill you.
Her hands are swollen like it fit inside a butthole. That's the only one I could think of.
I don't quite remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
It's like Amy describes Elise that way, and then it cuts to Sonic also describing Elise that way.
Amy knows Sonic so well.
Show him what will happen if he does not cooperate.
I need to rewatch it. It's been way too long.
Then there's the Riders one.
Oh, yeah.
Are you begging for death from Hatsune Miku? Me next, me next! Meanwhile, I'm sure this sounds completely unhinged to Jason.
I mean, no more than anything else.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I think that's just kind of how we normally sound, actually, is unhinged.
So true, bestie.
Wait, my face is working with us? I thought we had to kill him.
No, we've captured him. We're showing him what happens if he doesn't obey.
Oh.
By killing all the others.
Huh. Wild.
Like, here's what this could be you if you don't talk.
Oh my god.
We're the good guys. I never said we were the nice guys.
If many of you wish, I will tell you nothing.
Somewhere around here is object.
Ooh, I love objects.
Where is object? Maybe I need to be higher level for object.
What is object?
Good question. It is a stolen jar. Oh, it's down. Oh, it's down here? You guys have a jar for me? Am I in the wrong phase for it? I think I am. An object. No object.
Damn.
Oof. Two Streamlabs You've Been Live notifications are visible on stream at once.
Unfortunate.
Let our will be done.
Here, let's fix that.
I must begin. Set the crystals in place.
I'm pretty sure martial artists have hair.
Who said anything?
The good news is they explode.
That is good news.
Make it quick. We know many ways to pry information from the unwilling.
With the House of Eyes eliminated,
That's very loud.
has been assured. None remain who will impede our work. Our new barrel bids that I complete the ritual personally. Harvest the anima before my arrival. Do not fail me, revenues.
Look out, he's beginning to morb.
Secret ritual. A perfect bait to draw him out.
Oh, let me see something.
I will not be trifled.
Bing. Who's scrunching? I think it's Jason, given that his mouth is going pop cat.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't. It's my keyboard. Earlier, it was not picking it up. I guess It must have like.
Huh.
That. I don't know why it would have suddenly started picking up the keys when it wasn't before, but.
Shrug.
I don't know.
The shadow. I will await you at the ritual site in the whispers. Work quickly.
Violence continues. There's a rock here.
I love rock.
Rock time. Love a good rock.
Love a good rock.
Excuse me. Oh, over here.
The eyes will be purged from Maldraxxus.
Acquiring stuff.
Woo!
Stop. Keep at it and we might even get things.
Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I love things.
Me too.
I wonder what Dr. Strangey is up to.
Also,
Disappointing
Stephen
audiences with
Robin.
his second film.
I haven't even
So fucking mad at that movie.
I haven't even seen the first one. All I know is I've come to bargain.
The first one was like fine. It wasn't anything special. But I was like, oh yeah, no, this is fun. The second one, I'm just angry about on a number of levels.
Marvel movies will be like that.
I mean, normally, even if it's like not great, I can enjoy it. This was actually like I felt mean-spirited towards the audience in a way that the others aren't really.
I will say I did like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies because they were just a D&D party.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying with the new D&D film. They're like, we're gonna do fantasy Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, cool, that actually maybe will work then. And the trailer makes it seem like they did stick with that, which is wild because again, when they said that, it was like right after Guardians of the Galaxy had come out, and they were like, "What if we did this?" Like, oh, you're just saying like the recent thing that you think is like But they seem to have stuck with it.
Like, I can only imagine, like, at the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, when they're all, like, pulling together to use the Power Stone or whatever it was, I can only imagine that they're doing something the DM did not expect, but they're all rolling really well.
Yeah. Absolutely. I do think with the trailer for the D&D movie having, like, a modern song in it, I kind of hope that if they actually do have them in the movie, right, they do the thing that like Westworld does of it's a modern song but it's being done on like old instruments so it doesn't sound as out of place.
Oh, I love that.
No, yeah, that's the one thing Westworld does well these days.
I'm gonna play Through the Fire and Flames on a lute.
No, that would be sweet though.
That would be incredibly cool. I would love that.
Someone with like a flute or like a harp playing Wonderwall.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. No, it's weird because like again with the Marvel things, like they're often not. They're not high art, right? They're this thing that's made. It's like, here, go and enjoy this, and a lot of it's samey. But I feel like generally speaking, actively saying like, "Ha ha, fuck you" to the audience is not their thing. And I felt like the second Doctor Strange was really hell bent on like being very mean spirited.
Yeah, that's not great.
It introduces all this cool stuff that fans have been excited for you know a long time to finally see, and immediately, kills them off. Gives WandaVision what I really enjoyed, and gives Wanda a complete screw you to all her character development. Like it's just like it was not good.
Man.
Meanwhile, stuff's happening. Well,
Oh, sure is.
I was playing it and I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? Even if you're not talking with other people, sometimes you're just playing a video game and then you later notice, like, oh right, I'm playing this video game.
Yeah.
Shall now know the ritual. It is ruined. Methodist, you incompetent fool.
It is you who are the fool, Morbitan.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Brought your demise.
Wretched spy, curse you and your fallen house. Insects, you will fall, just like your Margrave.
Is that so? Good luck with that.
I keep thinking about, I can't remember if it's a Tumblr post or a tweet, probably a Tumblr post, about how we're so lucky that Morbius didn't come out in 2012.
Oh no!
Over like shirtless vampire Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That was definitely a Tumblr post.
What do you mean you stand ready? You don't have any legs.
What else is he supposed to say?
I mean, the argument being that Matt Smith would not have taken that role in 2011. He was kind of busy. The entire reason that he's in it now is because he doesn't have anything else he's doing.
He's bored. This is the only opportunity he has.
A major character in Star Wars, and then at the last minute, Disney completely cut that plot line.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. There are conflicting reports, but the best that my understanding is originally, or in some version of Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine was going to revivify himself and be young again, and he was going to be played by Matt Smith.
That would have been hilarious.
The thing is, other than the Doctor, Matt Smith has done a lot of villain stuff. I think that he probably could have done it, but it's funny. It's a lot of earlier promotional stuff for Rise of Skywalker had Matt Smith listed as being in the cast, and it just never. It didn't happen.
I have never heard about that before. That's wild.
And now he's playing a Targaryen in the ill-advised Game of Thrones spinoff. And I feel so bad for him because they're making him wear a blonde wig and he looks horrible.
Oh no!
Oh no!
He looks so bad.
Oh no!
Level 57.
Nice.
We're getting there. God, are we going to be level? We're definitely going to be level 60 before we even get to Revendreth. I wonder if we're going to be level 60 before we get to Ardenweald, though. I don't think we will, but
I don't know. You're going at a pretty fast pace.
Oh, Jorb, Jorb. We were talking about doing something maybe eventually with the champ depth stuff or whatever to do with that. But it just reminded me. I got the new pack from the last PF phone.
Yeah, me too. I have it right here.
I haven't opened it yet.
Me either. Because I don't know where my other ones are, so
we should do a pack opening. Video.
Yeah. Like, oh man, I pulled a rare. I don't even remember what we had in the last
no,
one.
No, neither of us. Because they're going to be the same. So, but that would be kind of.
I got a rare salmon. That was my previous one, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Kind of already unlocked a dungeon two zones from now.
I keep my deck of the other ones in the tin that my baseball cards came in. I put those cards in the binder.
I can't believe that all of our champions are now in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to do like a Series 3 Clops, but if they do, I might submit a card I made for White Mason X.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, who else would it be? Yeah, I have like, I drew a top, one of like the first arts I did of them was a Tlops card, and then after season 24, I redrew it, and I think it's their current wiki header image.
Yeah, I think so. You are the de facto designer.
I have not managed to get back into baseball since like
the black hole
circuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, since all the.
Yeah,
I keep waiting for another roundup to like catch up on the story, and it seems like they just don't. They're not doing those anymore, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even know. Short circuits were weird. I kind of stopped paying attention after like the second circuit.
Yeah, because it all feels like filler arcs to me, at least.
And then
it is all testing.
And then somehow 7 months have passed.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, we were just doing short circuits last week. No, that was like half a year ago. What do you mean that was half a year ago? It's like March 2022, right? No, it's August.
I just want the Green Hill Hedgehogs back. I want Speed Simono back.
We could have had a player named Yamcha if one of us had just died. We had another team incineration. We could have gotten the Spooky Town Bones. But, like, nope. The Kansas City Breathmints exploded on day 4 for no reason, and then no one else died.
The Breathmints.
I mean, we had some normal incinerations, but we didn't have any team incinerations besides the Breathmints, who weren't even unstable. They just exploded for no reason.
The Death Mints.
And that was it.
Dude.
Literally like 4 hours after the season started, suddenly it's just like,
bye.
The Kansas City Breathmints have been incinerated, replaced by the Oxford Paws.
I still liked that you could pet the dogs.
It's so good.
Hi, Sky.
Yeah, it has been over a year since the last baseball roundup.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I just want to know what's happening with the plot. With like Monitor, the freaking black hole.
Yeah, it's just the last thing that we've heard was the microphone is shorting out, and then the monitor goes, I'm going to press every button, and it does, and now the microphone is the macrophone, and that was it.
What?
That's the last thing we heard. Is this now the macrophone?
Macrophone.
Was this me? I don't fucking know. I still don't know what happened to Wyatt, or like Parker himself even, like either of the Parkers.
The commissioner is doing a great job.
The commissioner is doing his fucking best. We don't know what's going to happen to the teams in the vault. We don't know what's going to happen to the teams that got eaten by the black hole. We don't know anything.
Green Hill Hedgehogs! Green Hill Hedgehogs!
And like there was like that one circuit where there was a tiny version of the shelled one, the antagonist of the Discipline era, that was just kind of there and doing the tutorial, and then an entire team got turned into the shelled one's pods, and then that just kind of happened, and nothing came of it.
That might as well happen.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. They didn't do anything, because they didn't have any Peanut games afterwards.
You ever
And then,
think
like, the next circuit, they're following, like, it's just a nerd instead of Ohio worms.
maybe, you know, when the studio making the game got all that extra money to make this thing that was actually quite simple, maybe it was kind of overwhelming and they never actually have figured out a solid direction going forward or something.
Yeah. Also,
It's not a critique
friend,
of them. I feel like anyone in that situation is going to be like, "Oh shit, what do we do?" You know,
yeah. My good friend, who is one of the top people in the Society for Internet Baseball Research, has been decoding the RNG of the baseball sim and keeping me up to date on that. And it is fucking wild.
Mm.
Like, Sibber is just like all in on like cracking the RNG and figuring out like how stuff works. And it's insane to see.
Yeah, I see a bunch of that, like on Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
But we need reinforcements.
Apparently the strike formula makes no sense. Like, they're close to solving the strike formula, but there's still like some weird outliers.
And should not have been counted. So from that post I read earlier, here's the model reserved for the elite soldiers.
Oh my god.
Unfortunate.
Let's see, here's the, I think here's another soldier. A lower level kind, or maybe it's that this... Oh, this is the laborer.
Oh no.
These people have no idea what they're doing.
Toe.
Oh, that is just one big toe, huh?
I think the other... You can't see from the single thing, the other arm is a one big finger.
Oh,
I don't like that.
no, not a fan.
The Mogu would be so sad and offended. This is what you call fleshcraft?
Yeah, this is shameful.
You've had all of eternity to perfect this. And this is what you produce?
Look, having an eternity also means having an eternity to second guess your decisions.
And there's their leader. There's what their leader looks like. The one that makes the Mogu go, ah, this makes sense.
Hmm.
Play dead. If they think you're a lifeless husk, they'll collect you for parts. Go on. I'll create a diversion.
This seems like a bad idea.
Face me, traitors! The House of Constructs will fall! Capture that fool!
Next will suffer for his defiance.
The rest of you,
Scour the field. Bring me fuel for the body bags.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, that one arm was definitely a toe.
Don't like that.
I mean, really, what's an arm but a very...
Oh, hey, look, Kyrian bodies.
advanced toe?
Wait, I am not yet a corpse. The others, can you help me find them?
Oh my god. Sure,
Imagine-
random Kyrian.
Yep, there's just Kyrians here. Remember, these guys attacked Bastion.
Imagine if instead of toes, you had additional arms. Like, that were the size of toes.
Tarms.
Horrendous, thank you.
You're welcome. I try.
So this guy lost his eyes. They took his eyes.
Oh, damn. It's funny. He can be a demon hunter now.
Yeah. That would have been far more interesting.
It really would have.
Lose your eyes, become
Are
a demon hunter.
hunters,
This
like,
is
still around?
yeah, they exist.
You wanna
They're just not narratively relevant anymore.
You can't just stick some other eyes in there?
A scholar does know fleshcraft now. He can fix him. He's flying. Oh no, he's normal now.
They took the steward's tongue.
Alright.
No tongue.
It'll be great when we get all this stuff back, but we put them in the wrong places, so we stick the eyes in the guy's mouth, and then we stick the tongue in one of the eye sockets.
Oh, hold on, there's a flight point over there. Time to abandon everyone. Impressive this guy can fight while blind.
Yeah. Like, he's doing pretty well.
Can you reach the top?
Oh my god! Stacked!
Stacked.
Stacked!
If you remember the stackable stag toy, there's a steward version of it called Acrobatic Steward.
Oh my god!
This key opens this orb. Sure, that makes sense.
Thank the Archon. These monsters will know my wrath.
Well, there's only so many ways to open an orb.
That is true.
He makes more sense than, I don't know, hot sauce?
Stand together. Fight as one.
I'll secure a position outside.
Do none of those who perpetrate these horrors must face justice. I am listening.
Does this guy have the same voice actor as Pelagos? Man.
Probably.
Another corpse to collect.
Pelagos 2.
Pelagos!
2! Mr. Tabulator is Tamale somehow.
Ooh, I want a tamale.
I encountered a very unpleasant item on Neopets the other day that was just jelly-filled tamale.
I've never had a tamale.
Well, I'll give you a hint, they're not usually filled with jelly.
No.
They're usually filled with
Although, well, you know, I'm vegetarian. I get ones that just have like vegetables and beans and stuff. But like, I feel like you actually probably could do something with jelly, but it would be pretty different from a normal tamale.
Yeah.
Like, it just reminds me there was a high-tech burrito used to have the peanut butter and jelly burrito.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's like, well, that's different, but it, you know, it works.
Yeah, I guess a tortilla is kind of bread.
I mean, it is, yeah. I feel like you could probably find a jelly that goes well with the corn masa and a tamale.
Imagine doing like a... Actually, you know what could work really well? Like a meatball sub, but it's a burrito. You just get the...
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that on a menu somewhere, actually.
Because like meatballs are round, and you put them in a tube. It makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, except the burrito generally, right? It's actually like not just a. It's not just one. Like you don't just wrap it into a tube. You sort of curl it up.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
So it would be no, but there is a what's the one? There is one where flauta, I think.
It'd still be approximately tubular. That's
Yeah,
a
there's
different
definitely like there's definitely a way you could do essentially a Mexican fusion meatball sub. All right, that's it. I'm ordering Chipotle.
Have I told you my Chipotle horror story?
Which one?
Yeah, I was
job
gonna say.
one.
I don't think so.
So, like, at one point I was applying for a job at Chipotle, and they were clearly not on top of things. Like, I went for like 3 separate job interviews. For one of them, I went in for the interview that had been scheduled for me, and nobody there knew I was coming. So they had to scramble to find someone to actually do the interview. My god, it's Cookie from Dead Mines. He's dead.
No!
Let's see. What was this? Oh, right. So I was. So another thing was on the last interview cycle, they basically were like, when do we contact you? And I'm like, okay. Well, at the time I was taking college classes, and I'm like, okay, so I can't be contacted during these specific times because I will be in class. And they're like, okay, and you should hear from us by the end of the week. I did not hear from them by the end of the week. I heard from them the next week, and they called me during class.
During class, yeah. Okay.
At that point, they called to offer me the position, and I'm like, I don't think I want it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's probably the right call.
Yeah, like I feel like it seemed like it'd be horribly mismanaged, and like I did not have faith that I would be adequately trained or managed.
And I mean, not to get too political, but I feel like then, of course, the manager of that Chipotle, of course, puts their hands in. It's like, no one wants to work here.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, this was like way before the pandemic, but.
Oh, but did you see that there was a Tumblr post that it was, newspaper articles saying no one wants to work anymore through the ages?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah,
I am not, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a common mantra that
it's like,
people
I don't
fall
know,
back on. It's
maybe you
excuse
guys
their
are the
shitty
problem.
Inability
Yeah.
to hire anyone.
Have you considered paying a living wage? Well, no, that's ridiculous. Why would we do that? So that people will want to work for you. No, you should work for us for less
The opportunity.
Yeah, it's like no. The opportunity to do what?
Certainly not the opportunity to
Die of
survive. I would like to work for the opportunity to make a living wage.
Well, but okay. Well, so then you should give us the living wage. Well, no, you have to get the no. Why? It's not.
I mean, what I would like is to get a living wage without having to work, and then anything else on top of that for luxuries is bonus.
Yeah. Well, I mean that should be the bare minimum.
Yeah.
But we live in
UBI, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to be a filthy socialist, but I think everybody should be able to live comfortably.
Yeah.
And any system that does not allow for this has failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's just my opinion.
That's just my onion.
That's just my onion.
We need to stop talking about foods.
Yeah, speaking of the onion, did you remember after I think it's funny how like after every time there's like a mass shooting, they put the same reposted the same article of no way to prevent this, says only country where this regularly happens.
Yeah.
And they just change the dates and locations.
No, it's
and then after they
painful.
evolved, they just had the front page with just all of them and nothing else.
Man.
One way to make a point.
They're one the day is the absolute shitfest of the Supreme Court stuff was also very strong in terms of not pulling punches. All the different like horrible decisions.
Yeah, you'll have to be more specific.
The most recent one with the repealing Roe versus Wade and has the Supreme Court votes, and it's like all like just like various hypothetical horrible situations that range from petty to, you know.
Yeah. So the value of satire has definitely changed when reality is already stupid enough.
Absolutely. It's like at this point, it's like, well, is it essentially just to vent anger? Because it doesn't seem like it's actually going to fucking change anyone's mind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They deserved better than this.
Genie, I wish I had the power to stop this. It is done. A gun? Redacted.
Redacted, yeah.
Greetings, mortal. Such abhorrent cruelty.
Something to report?
Yeah, like the Supreme Court rules 5-4 to add Jesus into all paintings.
Courage, guy.
Can I help you?
I'm not even going to read that one. That one's too.
Its flesh returns. He will know that I, Malcrix, have completed his research, forging Tyrian flesh into the ultimate construct.
Supreme Court casually mentions nation now divided into 6 provinces ruled by conservative justices.
Purge the flesh of his memories before assembly.
Nonsense. Once we embed a Maldraxian soul, it will squelch any remaining echoes of Bastion brainwashing.
My blades are at
I
your
just saw
command.
it move. Those Kyrian parts are fighting to take control of the construct.
Oh, cool. So they didn't remove the lingering soul bits inside the bodies they chopped up.
Great!
So they're
Look,
still in control.
If you want lingering soul bit free anything, you have to go for the one that actually has it on the label. You can't just assume. It's like pulp.
Aha! So you did botch the procedure.
That's true.
It appears someone has come to steal the secrets of my genius.
Warcraft is very good at making people you want to beat to death. Just
Yeah.
a matter of actually letting you beat those people to death.
Enough. I grow
Yeah.
tired of this.
It's real. It's. Wait, how do I want to phrase this? Blizzard is really at you know presenting you with people that you really want to beat to death, and also the characters they make up with are pretty despicable too.
Greetings, mortal.
Yeah.
Oh, we made 30,000 gold from quest rewards.
Oh, hey.
Trust what remains of my fellow Kyrian. They will bear us to safety.
Incredible power. We could even slay their Baron.
Oh, hey, I just got a message from Cyber friend. Defense got solved while I was eating burger.
While I was eating burger.
Excellent.
While you were eating burger, I studied the blade.
It sounds like they were studying the shield.
Also, Sibber found out the vibes are in fact real, which has been a hot topic of debate in the baseball community for forever. So that was
Topic of
astounding.
debate in humanity for forever, really. Are vibes real? Oh, it's caused at least 12 different separations of different factions of the church.
I just remember the other day seeing someone describing the whole thing with Martin Luther as fandom drama.
Oh yeah!
I mean, arguably though, like, yeah, yes. Drama in the Jesus fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably find that post. I follow the person who made it.
Yeah, please do.
The Steven... Okay, hold on, let me sit up for this. Oh, there goes my microphone. Okay, everything's fine. The Steven Universe fandom might be cringe and bad, but imagine a fandom so bad that a bunch of fandom members had ran a scheme to say, if you pay us money, your blurbo will know you're valid, and the fandom permanently split over a 95 paragraph call-out post of these people.
Yeah.
And then their replies were like, do you please tell which fandom this was? Whomstive. What? Huh. I would like to hear more about this trash fire. I can't do the story justice myself. Google the Protestant Reformation for more details. I hear a few people have done deep dives.
Yeah, I think there's been a couple deep dives on that.
Thank you, Ryan Chongo Show.
Quickly, up the hill.
You can tell this one's made of Kyrians because it's blue.
True.
Oh my god, you are buzzing.
You
emitted sound from your face.
That was on my... Really? That was from me?
No, that was from Leo.
I don't... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think I had...
I didn't see anything light up. I'm sorry.
Now you went bzzz for a minute there.
Oh.
A couple bees.
But you
reached
animated,
containment.
so...
Oh no.
Thrumming in the air.
Oh, it was just a thrumming, don't worry.
I will report the findings and then join you at the seat of the Primus.
Yeah, it's not really the sound that thrumming is, I guess.
Okay, before I do the side quest, there's something I need you to see.
Ooh.
Ominous.
This little cave over here.
Fine bug. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't play the music. It didn't play the. It was supposed to be playing the Karazhan Alpha music. I guess because this other person was here, it already played for them. We didn't get the full experience.
I'm getting spine bug lol.
Yeah. Spine bug. Do you want a spine bug?
Oh no, thank you. I already have one. Seeing a physical therapist about it next week.
Spine bug sent to Keenan.
Thanks.
I'll pick up the side quest, but I'll save it for later. I'll focus on main quests for the time being. We're gonna be here long enough as it stands, so... You guys ready to see the same cutscene again for the 4th time?
Yay!
Hey, look, the door's open. Just kidding, lol.
Ah!
Just kidding, lol.
Lol, LeMayo.
Kevin is still here.
Kevin.
Loktar. In the name of the Primus, we will report to Praxis. Hold this ground until we return.
What have you created today?
As you command, Baroness.
See you soon.
Now we return to the House of the Chosen. Hey, look, corpses.
Oh, great.
Speak, soldier.
Virus, what happened here?
The constructs retaliated. There were too many. They destroyed the necropolis. Cruxus.
Outsider, with me, now!
Markgrave Crexus. Dead. This guy got to be on a loading screen.
Victory is out of reach.
Great.
But he didn't do anything.
And what if that hall stands empty? No. The seat is a fool's errand. We are chosen. We rely on strength of arms. We must gather our mightiest soldiers, even our missing Baron.
Was he not lost to the Maw?
This mortal claims to have escaped the Maw's clutches once before. Let us put their words to the test.
I just casually sent us back.
Back to your post.
Okay, Hearth and Dorovos. Through normal means. Oh right, I can't fly in Orbos for no reason. Look at this person with a motorcycle. Hello, Bulver.
What news? It would seem you must brave the horrors of the wall once again. I know not how to locate this missing Maldraxi Baron, nor our living allies. But I believe I can help you find Darien Proclaim. That's a start, at least. Honored voice, we seek entrance to the mall.
There is but one path to that dark realm. The same route all souls destined for damnation must take. But be warned, mortal. Though you escaped the maw once, you may not be so fortunate a second time.
There is much to be done. We know the risk. There is no choice but to try.
There was no choice but to try because an exclamation point told me to. So we're gonna do something a little different instead of taking a flight point through a gate or whatever. So here's all the souls that would go to the Arbiter, but instead of just kind of going down the flush down the toilet.
Are we going down the toilet?
Alley-oop!
Nice.
See, look, there's Crexus on the loading screen. Also, the Arbiter.
This is garbage.
The Arbiter who has literally no presence in the story. Splat. Welcome to the mall. Hey, look, it's the Waystone.
Ooh.
We're right back where we left. Right, still can't mount. Why is there so many Horde players running around tagging everything? I don't know why, but for some reason I just remembered a series of games I've played recently from itch.io, where the general vibe is sort of like a somewhat slice of life thing with like a production company and stuff. And then at the end of like the longest one, where you like have to solve a mystery because someone's stuff went missing and you find out who stole it. Like right at the very end, like there's some kind of alert, someone has escaped from containment. And one of the characters is like, huh? What's that? What does that mean? And the other character says, end simulation. And the whole story up to this point has been on a friggin' holodeck, and they're in space, actually.
Sure!
And, like, the person who asked what that was also disappeared because they weren't real.
What?
And then it just leads into the first chapter of the visual novel for the space setting. And then,
sure.
like, huh, someone turned the holodeck back on, that's interesting. And it cuts to one of the holodeck AI characters from one of the previous parts, who apparently found the Star Trek style communicator of one of the other characters and was able to analyze it. So I don't know where this is going.
Sure.
It's like, huh, alright, that might as well happen. My mount still ignores my call within the mall. Ah, the good thing Darien is like right over here, huh? Oh, I can actually summon a tracker thing. Well, whatever. I can also see on the map where he is, so... Attempts to avoid the big chunguses. Hi. You good? How convenient that the person we're looking for is right nearby. Again.
Again.
It's almost like it was designed. Like a
like a theme
Some
park.
sort of narrative.
Some sort of linear experience.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Like that undead warlock named Wicked with a Q. Liquid. So how do we know that this guy is named the brand? How do we know this? How do we know that this is the right person, or where to find him?
Because he likes to scream, "I am the brand," at the top of his lungs, and they're just polite enough to not put that in the dialogue box, instead just name him the brand instead. He's incredibly annoying and everyone wants him dead.
Okay, sure. That could be it.
You got any better ideas?
I don't. That might as well be what happened. That being said, there are 2 separate text boxes for quests in the game. One from Vanilla and one actually from this expansion as a reference to the one from Vanilla that say you will also need to blah 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 blah. You know this because you are psychic.
Oh yeah! That's a cool animation.
I thought he was unconscious.
He woke up and got better, but only a little bit. Is he clipping through the floor?
A little bit.
Good for him.
The jailer's eyes are everywhere. You will never escape the maw.
Ah, I was curious what the Morsworn was searching for. You are that mortal who swept through and thwarted the jailer's vessel.
What? Okay.
I am Venari, a humble broker trapped in this land of torment. I have a proposition for you. Come.
Why would you aid us, broker?
Your presence here draws attention. The sort of attention that's bad for my business dealings. No offense, of course.
I love Venari. She's so suspicious. And she
I
openly...
love her design.
Yeah, and like, she openly admits to being suspicious as well. She's like, trust no... She's like, don't trust anybody. And you can be like, does that include you? She's like, yes.
My new party.
Love that.
Let us see how long you last.
Oh my god, I didn't look at the description on the key!
Oh my god. Sure. Alright.
And then you will leave. I don't mean to be rude, but I really prefer to keep a low profile.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Help me survive here. The jailer will take notice if you engage his forces, so it is wise to go around them whenever possible.
Jorb.
Jorb.
I trust you are not followed.
This amulet's really interesting. Oh right, the Baron you're searching for.
Trust I can conceal us long enough to find your wayward Baron. Come along. Stay close. I do not wish to draw attention with a fight.
How long have you been trapped here?
Longer than you have, mortal. That is all you need to know.
Venari is probably... I take back what I said about Marilith. Venari is the best character in Shadowlands.
The character writing can still be good sometimes, just as long as it's like new characters
Yeah.
and not bringing back people from older expansions.
Yeah, Venari's whole deal is she's very self-centered, working her stuff for herself, and is willing to work with you so long as your aims coincide.
Yeah.
Who must be saved, along with the Maldraxi Baron.
And of course, when I say, as long as you're not bringing back people from other expansions, I'm still thinking about how they fucked up Urel so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Taken to Torghast. That tower looming in the distance. The jailer keeps his most prized possessions within.
That tower.
Ooh.
Then show us a way to breach that tower.
It would be folly to go after them now. Remain focused. There will be time for theatrics later.
I miss Khadgar.
He actually cameos in Shadowlands. He can be seen in Raven form flying around Oribos.
No!
Why doesn't he do anything?
Not his problem.
Anyway, let's see who that missing Baron is. Hi, Ashbringer.
Oh! Alright.
Hi, Alexandros Mogreen. The Ashbringer.
So was this weird to do as Grotham? Was this weird?
Well.
Well, go on then. Show us that vaunted might, Mortimer.
Violence. Smiley face. Please don't torture my mind, thank you.
Me to my brain every day.
Yeah, me to my brain every night when I'm trying to sleep. It's like, nope, sorry, you're thinking about existential dread now.
Days in a 24-hour period, not days in just
Yeah.
Really, me to my brain constantly, I guess, would be the more accurate.
Yeah.
I suggest a tactical retreat. I will take us to a small alcove near the waystone that enabled your previous exodus.
I don't suppose you mean the place where we arrived that we happen to psychically know was named Venari's Refuge.
Wait. My sword. Fatebringer. I will have need of it.
Fatebringer.
Fatebringer.
Sure.
He made his own knockoff Ashbringer. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Because of course he did.
Concludes our business arrangement. The waystone is just up that way. All mysteries will be revealed.
Wake of Ashes.
Ah yes, our reputation with Venari right now is dubious.
Dubious.
I believe now it is time for you to leave.
Check on Arcana.
You're making an Arcana check, huh?
Well, please do not tell anyone you saw me. And if you find yourself leaping into this maelstrom of gloom again, I do hope you'll bring along something interesting to trade.
So she could come with us out of the mall. She just doesn't want to.
Alright.
We never learn her whole story, and I think she intends to keep it that way.
She's very cool.
Here we go.
Cute.
I forgot that was gonna happen.
Well met.
This guard is like flabbergasted.
Everything is negotiable.
More brokers.
Until our next transaction.
They are kind of ethereals too, but I like them. Their designs are fun.
My Lord Dragon, we've escaped the maw. Thank you for your aid.
We will face whatever comes.
Draka, we must return to Maldraxxus at once. Margrave Crexus is...
Our Margrave has been slain, Ashford. Chosen
Back.
your blade.
Welcome back. How was your Arcana check? Did you roll well?
I did, yes.
Morning comes too late. We have been betrayed by one of our own. It was Virez who had me trapped within the maw. There can be no doubt that it was his hand that struck down our Margrave.
So I think the implication here, I don't know if they actually say it, but the reason Virez sends you to the Maw is not to go rescue Mograine. It's to hope that it's in hopes that next time you won't be able to get out.
And then you do.
And then you do.
How goes the fight?
Oh, and then Draka just spells it out. Yeah, he underestimated us.
Strength! We depart from Aldraxxus at once. Virez will answer for his crimes.
I must return to Azeroth and tell our allies what we've learned, Father. But when duty allows it, I will stand once more at your side.
There will be time for us to speak later, my son. I swear it.
Time to take the Wormomobile.
Welcome to the Eternal City.
I need to get back to Maldraxxus. Like you can see the green swirl in the distance.
Yeah.
That's the path to Maldraxxus.
Stinky.
It's the animal flow.
God, I just remembered Arbiter Pelagos again.
It's bad. Hey, at least they didn't make Sylvanas the Arbiter.
Oh, I would have killed. I would have just started swinging.
A lot of people were expecting it to complete the Kerrigan parallels.
Man.
This away. I'm just not going to pick up the side quests at all at this point. We can come back to them on a second pass once we finish the main stories.
Sounds good.
This land festers. We must cauterize the wound.
He's been working with the houses of rituals and construct the whole time.
It isn't death that we are truly.
Sword, sword,
Show yourself!
shield.
Great. I like your stupid helmet.
Yeah, it's neat.
So the mortal returns, along with our wayward Baron. The constructs failed to finish you, and so did the Maw. How disappointing.
Your schemes have brought about your own ruin. Now we will end you.
Foolish Mograine, always valuing loyalty over might. But victory lies in one's choice of allies. And with their help, I now claim the mantle of Margrave.
I will bury my blade in your skull, traitor! For friendship!
I, bested Crexus himself! You two are nothing.
We will avenge him, here and now!
I guess I have to fight the little guys. Look at that health bar.
Man.
You cannot win, Firaz! You are outnumbered!
Fool! All the houses of Maldraxxus stand enough games! Huh? Slaughter these weaklings!
Honorless coward!
Ashbringer, Morlock, with me. The seat of the pride
Enough.
is under siege. We must defend it.
Oh, hey, Loon.
Hello. Oh, is it not?
Oh, yeah, the text is squished a little still, isn't it?
Kinda.
I tried to fix the kerning.
It's a quote saying, "Jason, remember to put your soul fragment in the talk sprite before stream." Jorb.
Always ready for battle. Train will hold the line. Open the door.
Oh, now I have to do it over here for some reason.
Slay the mortal! Bring me that rune blade!
Raise your sword, Captain. For Maldraxxus!
It's fine, I never used the sword in combat.
The foes of the worthy shall be vanquished.
Hold back!
The seat of the Primus is ours!
Nice. In we go. So remember how that one place in Bastion was the equivalent of the Order Hall? Elysian Hold was the equivalent of the Order Hall for the Kyrian Covenant?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Order Hall for the Undying Army, Necrolord Covenant.
Oh. Huh.
There's the
Well, you know, a soul fragment.
Yeah, you know, that's what it says on the tin.
Yeah. I think it actually says sold fragment, but that's okay.
No, I think I fixed that.
Oh, I didn't actually look. Oh, you did, yeah. I think it's kind of hard to see.
I mean, I have the stream now full screen on my computer, and I can, you know, make out what it says, but it is not as legible as I would like it to be. So really,
and it helps that you already know what it's supposed to say.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Ages ago, the Eternal Ones punished
I'll have to fix it for next time.
Yeah. Maybe put it on like 3 or 4 lines so that it got more size per line.
Or I could just put a soul fragment in.
You could just put a soul fragment in it.
By which we mean ask Leah to draw you a proper talk
That was more like the joke, yeah.
Yes.
Exposition, yay!
Yay.
There is but one hope to save the Shadowlands. The Eternal Ones must stand together once more.
This means nothing to me.
Bring my warning to the Archon, the Winter Queen, and the Sire. They must see to our defenses. Do not let Zoval reach the Sepulchre.
Eternal One.
The Arbiter is
Damn.
the final key.
This is a dire message.
For all
Return to
is lost.
Oribos. Inform them that Maldraxxus will not strike at the other realms again. Our war lies within.
Plaguey. And Car. Sitting.
Sitting. Just going for a little ride.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Didn't quite do that one right. Kevin.
Kevin. No longer has a cake.
Good to see you, my apprentice.
Perhaps I'm simply happy that our friends from Visitors of Bastion have befriended the dear slimes. Though I can't recall which slimes were corrosive.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh, gamers. Upside down wiggling, though I never saw that before. I think that goes away after we leave. Like it changes phase once this becomes the actual order hall.
Report. Back to your post.
Alright. We will probably call it before we start the next zone, because we did all of Maldraxxus today.
Okay.
And the last bit of Bastion as well.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 hours, that's not bad.
Bastion felt a lot longer.
Yeah. We're almost level 58.
It's been 3 hours, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right, we don't start at 1 anymore. Anyway, our thing is going to turn into a worm. I don't know why this
Behold,
happens.
worm.
And they don't turn back. So I don't know what
Because that's what they are under everything else.
Peeled.
Yeah.
Next time, we go over there.
Ooh.
But yeah, thank you for joining us, Jason. You're welcome to join us anytime.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's cool getting to hang out with you outside of Jackbox.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I will try to be here next week, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, next week we're thinking if we have the... Jorb needs to, like, do some more setup. We're thinking about testing out the capture card.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I need a cable for it, but once I get that sorted.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm hype.
Oh, hi, Talia.
Oh, hey! Why is she here?
Right, Jorb, which cable do you need?
It's just I forget what it's called, but some standard cable my dad might have somewhere.
Oh. I have a lot.
Just like, I think it's just like
of
an
extra HDMI cables.
Yeah, it's like an
That's what it
HDMI,
is.
yeah, but I think we have them somewhere. And if
Okay,
not, we
if
can
you
get
got
them.
them, then that's easy enough. Alright.
Yeah.
You just kind of pile up.
If they are still alive.
My shining star. I will do as you request.
Oh, my burrito is here.
Ooh.
Talia pulling the "You've never done anything for me, Dad" card.
We stand together against the darkness. The broken helm still resonates with the power of the Lich King. The power.
Oh, I forgot they were here.
Whatever you want, I will fight you. You will not break me.
They have reached the seat of the Primus and discovered his warning.
Unfortunate, but of little consequence. Our eyes are everywhere. This nuisance will be dealt with.
That is all I can see. It is too dangerous to push further.
Hey, look at Draenei.
Hey.
I could make out the Lord Admiral's voice and what must have been Thrall's as well. Their cries. Oh, they chilled me to the bone.
I did not hear Anduin nor Bane Bloodhoof. High Lord,
Are you certain you cannot try again?
Not yet, Kalia. There is a price to be paid for such visions.
Which is?
Dare not attempt another.
Now you know, the price. The price is the cost.
This mortal bears an urgent warning from the Primus of Maldraxxus. They must see it delivered to the other realms.
Please aid them, honored voice. While I talk with the others, we must consider the implications of what we've seen. I will aid you as best I can.
Seal of Fordragon.
Ooh.
I think that's a reference to an old item.
What news do you bring?
Needs to reach the Winter Queen of Ardenweald.
Night Fae!
Till we speak again.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z,
Get on with it.
we go to Ardenweald.
Woo! I'm excited.
So yeah, see you guys then.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.